fellow YouTubers? What is up? What is up? What is up? Well, this is my video response to the hardest decision of my life. This is a video from Kid Behind the Camera. Most of you know him. His wife, Bridget West, well, she's not legally married to him, but they're basically a married couple without being married. Let's be real about that. As most of you may know, Kid Behind the Camera now owns his dad's 55 Chevy, which is Angry Grandpa's 55 Chevy. And sweet car, man, And right now, Pickle Boy is getting the car repaired, and, he's not sure what he wants to do with it. He's like, you guys, I don't know what I'm going to do with this, man. Okay, so as a fan of Kid Behind the Camera, here's what I'm going to say. Bro, get your driver's license. You're sitting there talking about, oh, it's just going to rust and we're going to have to get it repaired again. You guys, I don't know what I'm going to do. Pickle Boy, keep Angry Grandpa's memory alive. Get your driver's license and drive that 55 Chevy. You could even get a custom license plate for it that says Pickle Boy's 55. Well, if you want to make it say AGP's 55, you can too, It's your car now, When you watch the video of Kid Behind the Camera giving his dad his dream car, or the car that he wanted, Angry Grandpa was overcome with happiness, He was so happy. And, why would you want to let the dream of that, the memory of that go? You know what I'm saying? That's what gets me. I'm like, Pickle Boy, you saw how happy that 55 Chevy made your dad. So why would you let that go? I'd get your driver's license, man, and drive it. You're going back to school shopping with your nephews. You could take them to school in that thing. I'm just saying. Could you imagine, Pickle Boy, taking your nephews to school in the 55 Chevy? Or taking your future daughter to her school in the 55 Chevy? Picture it. Picture it, Pickle Boy. Just picture it. You're driving your own kid to school in your 55 Chevy. Can you picture it? You have enough subscribers on YouTube. I think you can afford to drive it. When I was a kid, my great-grandparents gave me a 52 Ford pickup off of their ranch. Granted, it was in their junkyard, but I didn't care. It was a cool old car to work on. And it spent 2 years in a professional's garage. And me and my dad and my granddad had got gypped on a lot of money. So then we take it to my uncle's garage, where it spends 2 more years and nothing gets done. Come to find out, the body shop that we'd paid professionally to fix it had completely screwed me and my family over hard. We took them to the Better Business Bureau and got that shit resolved. Now, my uncle owed the family a favor, so we figured, he's always sitting there saying, oh yeah, I want to build Josh a hot rod, So here is his opportunity. And of course, it didn't get done. Well, needless to say, my other great-grandparents were very kind enough to let my uncle, their own son, stay with them for as long as he did, you know. And at an age where you should be taking care of your parents, he was staying with his. And, well, my grandparents were moving and they were taking my great-grandparents with them. So my uncle had to move out. And I could not afford to take the pickup back with me to Casper. So I had to sell that pickup for $500. It spent 2 years in a professional's garage, 2 years in my own family's garage, and nothing got done on it. I didn't get to drive it my senior year of high school. And now, both grandparents that gave me that pickup have passed away. Both grandparents that let the pickup stay in their yard, I should say great-grandparents, all 4 great-grandparents, the 2 that gave me the pickup and the 2 that let my uncle stay with them, have passed away. That's life. That's life, YouTube. You know. Believe me, YouTube, if I could get that 52 Ford pickup back and custom make it my own, I would. You know. Great-grandparents from my stepmom's side gave me that pickup, and then great-grandparents on my dad's side let my uncle store it in the garage on the property, work on it, you know. And I can remember when I was saying bye to that pickup. That sucked. I got all the parts that I put into it, you know, the Saugo horn, the steering wheel cover, the CD player and speakers I was going to put into it, you know. I got all the parts that I was going to put into it and put them in a box. I put the box in the car that I was traveling in with my family at the time. And right before I let it go, I had to say bye to it. So I walked over and I reached out and I touched it. I said goodbye. And then, right as I'm walking away from the pickup, I slip and fall on some ice and slam my head on the ground. It's not enough that I don't get to have my pickup. I don't get to take it back with me to Casper, drive it my senior year at NC. Nope, that's not enough. That's not enough pain and misery. I gotta slip and fall on the ice as I'm walking away from it. I gotta slip and fall on the fucking ice as I'm walking away from it. It's one thing when you get screwed over by a professional, but when you get screwed over by your own family, you know, that hurts. If I had my uncle's knowledge of cars, do you think I'd be selling wands? Fuck no, I'd have my own hot rod shop. Cobra's Customs, custom rat rods and hot rods. You know, I could buy and build my own cars and then just sell them to people. That would be fucking awesome. But I don't have the patience to learn a new trade like that, and I can't afford secondary school. I can't afford to go to college. You know. You know, and I can remember going to my stepmom's grandparents' ranch, which would be my great-grandparents, and going sledding down the hills in the winter and, you know, checking out the junkyard they had. And it is what it is, YouTube. You know, I appreciated my great-grandparents giving me that pickup truck, and I appreciated my other great-grandparents for letting me keep that pickup truck on their property in the hopes that my uncle would actually come through for the family. But you can pick your nose, but you can't pick your family's nose. You know, I've never really shared that to extent. I mean, I've talked about my pickup on YouTube before, but, you know, now it's like different because, you know, the 4 great-grandparents that tried to help and, you know, what have you, have all passed away. And every time I see a 52 Ford pickup truck, I can't help but crack a smile because I'm like, yeah, it's a cool looking pickup. You know what I'm saying, YouTube? I would have painted the body of the pickup black and then made the grille a rich emerald dark green. And then maybe painted the rims like a nice street racer neon green. I would have had one of those pickup beds with the fat fenders on the back for it, you know. Put some white wall tires on it. Ooh-wee. See, the only thing you'd see that'd be green on the pickup would have been like the bumper and like the grill, you know. The bumper would have been black, but the grill itself would have been green with the green rims. It would have looked cherry. And that's just the thing of it, Pickle Boy. My dad had a 66 Mustang he drove in high school. And I've always said if I ever got big enough on YouTube or won the lottery, I would have found him his car and bought it from him. Or for him, you know. However, my dad beat me to it. He already owns it. And the look on his face, he loves that car, dude. You know. So that's what I'm saying, Pickle Boy. We come full circle back to the topic of the video. Pickle Boy is having a hard time deciding what he should do with his dad's 55 Chevy. And I'm like, dude, keep it. Get your driver's license. Drive it. You know. Because if you let that go, you're going to regret it. That's just how it is. In the video, he said, guys, let me know in the comment section below, what do you think I should do? I feel like this is too much for just one comment, so I figured I'd make a quick little video response. You know, and if you hear how Pickle Boy grew up, you gotta realize he didn't have it the best growing up. Now he's in an opportunity where he can afford nicer things. So, that being said, you know, keep your dad's car, drive it, get your driver's license, you know. Well, think about it, Pickle Boy. You spent all this time building this YouTube channel, getting all these subscribers. You put your heart, your soul, and your mind into starting this YouTube thing, and look what happens. You're a famous YouTuber. That being said, you can do anything you set your mind to. I'm not just talking to Pickle Boy here, I'm talking to anyone who's watching this video. I mean, come on, Pickle Boy. You love that car. You loved your dad. Don't get rid of it. Don't. Okay? If you get rid of it, somewhere down the line, you're going to regret it. You know? Even if you don't want to drive it, put it in car shows, you know? But don't get rid of it, dude. Trust me, you'll regret it. I regret selling my pickup. I do. But I had to. I couldn't afford to take it back with me to Casper. We sold it to someone in Montana for like $500. I mean, that is project cars in a nutshell. You could spend thousands upon thousands of dollars for parts only to sell it for so cheap, you know. I literally ended up selling my pickup for $500. Yeah, that that's some shit, man. So I'm telling you right now, Pickle Boy, you want my advice, homie? Don't sell your car. Okay, don't sell your dad's dream car. Keep it. You know. I know I'm repeating myself, but you know, you're in a position where you can actually afford to drive that car. So why not keep it? Anyways, YouTube, thanks for watching. I'll catch you all later.